guys, welcome to Life Untold. My name is Betty Yosin, a sports journalist, and you're back to my YouTube channel. As always, talking about lifestyle and everything about everything. So today, my girls are here again. We are here to do justice to a viral video. A viral video. It's been trending for God knows how long. You know how recently when people get married, then everything about the marriage might not trend, but there is one particular thing that will trend. It can be that the bridesmaids are over dancing, it can be the costume of the bride or the groom. The hairstyle of the groom. Now marriage has become like the most trend. If not, a lot of things can trend, but now if you want your marriage to trend, just do that little thing and then it will be trending. And so today we are going to react to a particular video, a marriage video that has been trending for some time now. So just watch this video, we'll be back, and then my girls and I will react to that video.
I'm so grateful to God. I have so many in a million words to say, to tell you how much I love you. But one thing I want to tell you and promise you, Miles, is I'll forever submit to you. I'll forever submit to you. I'll forever submit to you, Miles. I'll forever respect you, Miles. I'll forever honor you, Miles, as the head of our home and no other. There is no other, there is no one. No plans of hell will ever prosper in our marriage and will ever hold me not to be a wife that is a Proverbs 31 woman. Amen. I will become that woman that builds the home as I follow you, as you follow Christ. That is the only thing that we will do in our household. And I promise and I vow that in heaven they hear. On earth I declare and decree, I shall be a submissive wife unto you as we continue to do this work of God. Because to us...
Okay, yes, you watched that right, yes. A bride kneeling before her king, her groom, reciting her, her vows, yeah. Reciting her vows, and clearly many are tagging her to be a submissive wife. Others also think that it's a no-no. For why would you want to do this on your big day? Why would you kneel down and be reciting all these things just to show that you are submissive? So there have been, quite a number of views. People have shared their views on this particular video, but I have my girls here. We are going to do justice to it, react to the video. And first of all, Sarah, let me start with you. What do you understand about submission? Okay. Like a woman being submissive to their husband.
Okay.
What's your definition of submission?
My definition is not the recent definition of submission. Okay. I think these days submission is more of slavery. I think I did mention it before. People want, or men want you to say, yes sir, yes sir. Everything I say, I'm the head, so you have to follow me, you have to listen to me. You are going out, I don't like this dress, change it, you have to change it. They want it to be like they are bossy. That's how it appears. They are the head, so you follow them.
I'm the leader and you are the follower.
Yes, you are my helpmate, you are here to help me, you have to slave for me, you have to cook, you have to clean. And they see even helping their wives to cook as I'm doing you a favor. Yes, I'm helping out if I want to. You are eating the food. Are you not a human being? Shouldn't you be able to stand for yourself and cook and eat? So submission to me is not all of these. I think it is allowing your man to be the head, but you being a helpmate. So you have a mind of your own. You speak it, but you adhere or you follow the leadership of the man to an extent where it doesn't become like a boss and a subordinate relationship sort of. You are partners. You have to do everything together like a partnership. Something is up. This is my view. This is my view. How do we go about it? Then we come to a final conclusion, or we make a decision. Then we all go by it, But then it shouldn't be like I'm the head. Don't wear that hair. Never do makeup. Don't follow me. That's not submission. But I think these days that's what people think is submission. Yeah.
Well, Akpene, I mean, what are some of the qualities of a submissive wife or a woman?
Okay, so taking a submissive wife, I think it's a woman who allows the man to be the head.
Mm.
The woman not taking over the whole show, because even biblically the Bible says that the man is the head and the woman, you know, is supposed to submit. So a submissive wife should be able to have certain qualities like allowing the man to control, not the control as my sister said, being so bossy, you have to wear this, you have to remove this, you have to stay home, no going out, but give the man that space, be the head. Don't overshadow the men. Some women recently, the moment they are the ones bringing in money and all that, they want to take over. They want to be the one dictating. But allow yourself to be the woman, and the man should have a certain level of control. I think that's the most important
Important.
quality.
I saw something
of-
somewhere. I think that summarizes it, if it makes sense. Someone said, allow a man who is in control but not controlling.
Mm.
Does it make
Exactly.
sense?
Yes.
It really makes sense. So
Yeah.
you are in control of the home, but you are not controlling. Yeah, I think it makes sense.
Yeah.
Now, this brings me to my next question. You've all seen the video. I mean, you've watched it. When you saw the video of the woman reciting the vows, I mean, someone would say, "Ah, that's beautiful. That's such a submissive wife." What was your first reaction?
Well, immediately I saw the video, but I was like, what? Is this woman aware she's signing her death warrant? That was what came to my
Seriously?
mind. Yes. Allow the man to be the head. I said it. But I mean, I wouldn't go that far. It is my wedding day. I'm supposed to be, in fact, weddings are for we women.
Mm.
I'm supposed to be the queen. So I expect my man to treat me as a queen that I am. If I want to give him
But
my,
he's the king.
yeah, he's
Yeah,
a
he's a
king.
king.
But if I want to, I mean, recite my vows and tell him to the extent that the woman was trying to portray it, kneeling down shouldn't be, I mean, the something that will show that I really mean it. The fact is, she will recite all that, but when you even gave him, but the moment you kneel down for a man like that, one, everything you do on the wedding day, you knelt down. You actually knelt down and told me that you would be
I'll be a
submissive
submissive
He will
wife.
refer you every day.
every day of your life, every day of this woman's life. The man, trust me, the man is going to refer her to that wedding day. Tell the man you will be submissive. But to that extent, men are already looking for us to walk off,
To bully us.
to bully
Yeah.
us, because women, we are already vulnerable. There is the fight for gender balance and all that. Women, even though we are struggling to be there, we are not yet there. We can't say we are the head, because even the Bible says that the man is the head.
Yeah.
So no matter what, that natural existence is already there.
Yeah.
But to go that far and kneel down for my man on my special day, on my wedding day, it's
It's
too
a
far.
no-no.
It's a no-no.
Okay,
It's a no-no.
but I mean, Sarah, do you think she was just overwhelmed by the event? Probably they've been together for years. She's been wanting this marriage thing, so it has finally come in her hand.
Okay.
So she needs to do something.
Maybe
to
it
appreciate the man.
was an in a moment thing for her.
Mm.
Seriously, when I saw it, my first reaction was, "What the?" I didn't complete it. I'm sure you've done that in your head. I was like, "What?" I no. Then I went back and I'm like, maybe that's why I'm single. Maybe I'm not submissive enough. That's why I'm single. But then I thought about it. I'm like, no. For me to go to that extent, it means that the man has to be all that. Maybe he's over and top, like he's doing what he's really
He's a
supposed
perfect
to.
man.
He's a perfect man. You know, like he's all that. Simple things. So for her to maybe he's actually all that, and she has come to realize that he will use it against her. We don't know the nitty gritties of it, so we are just giving our opinion
Based on what we've
we've seen,
seen. Yeah.
just what we've seen out.
But you know, when we started this, you mentioned something that some particular thing makes you a video, wedding, or any event trend. Now, this is what she has brought. And you know, social media is one thing that most of these young women and all that we look up to. I mean, so this thing that she has done, I don't know what she would put out there, what's actually, how it's actually going to influence the young ones out here. And we don't know her marriage, we don't know
Her
the
story.
relationship, we don't know her story. But there will be someone out there who would see this and then prepare, say, oh, my
Be
wedding day,
precious.
this is what I
want
will do
to
to
do.
show my
Profess 31
maybe
woman.
for all you, exactly, for all you know, that particular person who has seen this and wants to emulate it, that particular person is going through some violent kind of relationship.
Yeah.
But just to prove to the man, just to, I mean, show that sign of submissiveness, this person too will go and kneel down on the wedding day, and maybe that person's story will be haywire. So I mean, some of these things, when we are doing it, we should be careful. Why are you kneeling down on your day?
For you know, it was
Then,
for
in
her
fact,
to trend. So someone is trending and you go and copy it.
And
Then
then-
what's next?
In fact, what actually even got to me was the man didn't even help her say, "Oh, my love, my darling, just rise."
No,
He
not
was
even
standing
right.
there and-
Maybe hold her or
Yes,
something,
and
but put your
listen to-
hand on her, make her know that what you are,
Yeah.
she's doing means something.
He was
to you.
he was just
there like,
nodding and smiling.
I'm like, what?
No, my friend is talking to me. I'm the king. Yeah, my
Yes.
friend is talking to me.
Well,
But do you think it's worth emulating?
With these kind of things, I think everyone should go with who you are and what you want.
okay.
Depending on your relationship, your situation, you decide for yourself. I can't say it's worth emulating or not. Me, I wouldn't do that. But maybe you want to do it. Or maybe the man is all that, and so he takes all the boxes for you, and you feel that yes, you want to kneel before your king. By all means, why not? I've seen men comment, a lot of men like, "Wow, Miles is blessed. I would want a wife like this one day, a submissive wife, blah blah blah."
Wow.
And I've seen few women too who are like, "Oh, I aspire to be this woman." So definitely there are men, and I've seen men who have said, "Oh no, I won't let my woman do this on her wedding day." So we all have our opinion. So by all means, whatever works for you, do it. But be sure that you are not signing your death warrant, because mind you, men are not good people. They will use it against you. They will bully you. So
They
if
will
you know
resent
your man is probably not like Mouse. Your man is not like Christ.
And your man is the
You do it at your own risk. But with the girls out here, we'll be here to protect you. Don't
But
worry.
I also think that, I mean, I don't really see a big deal about this, but what I think is anything that you start in any relationship,
Yeah,
make sure that it's something that you would want to do till the end of time. I always say that if you're in a relationship with a man who will take it upon himself to always open the car door for you, since you started opening that car door, make sure you open till you get married.
I
So
know,
you
because
guys
the
are
moment
no
you
more-
stop, you don't love me
because the
anymore.
moment you stop opening that car door, it means that you
That's
don't love
right.
me anymore.
I know.
So we shouldn't be putting ourselves in certain situations that we know will harm us in future. Now you've knelt down, professed your love. I mean, recited your vows, made the world know that you cherish this man, you worship him. He's your Lord, he's your King, he's your everything. And then something will happen, and in the heat of the moment, you forget all those vows, and you start, I mean, reacting to
Even
the
I
gift
will
of-
hold you responsible.
Exactly.
Yes.
Which man in his right senses? Maybe the man cry, his family members are there, or his parents,
They are there.
they are there, his pastor
That's
is
before
there.
Pastor, God, human beings.
Everybody is
Now
there.
everybody, because we've all seen it.
Yes.
exactly.
And now, when things are going south, we are not hoping that things will go south. But obviously, there's no perfect relationship
There
or
are
perfect
bitter
marriage.
times.
Yeah, there are times that you will have your own moment. And when you are going through that moment, the man expects you to hold on to the vows that you recited, the posture that you went. I mean, this man wants that when he's coming back from the office and he's tired and you are both tired, you shouldn't complain that I'm tired, I can't cook.
Because he's the Lord.
Because he's the Lord.
Yes.
Lord has to be served, they are to be worshipped.
And
So
the
you shouldn't,
command,
yes,
right?
so you shouldn't say that, oh, I am too tired, babe, some this, some
Babe,
that, and so
Babe,
I
today
can't.
can we order food
Can
from
we or-
outside? I'm tired. What? No, I demand home cooked meal. I want pounded yam and egusi.
So I just think that if the woman is willing to do this, I mean, till forever, then that's okay. That's fine. It means that everybody and how they think their marriage will work. I always say that marriage is not a 1+1 is equal to 2 equation. What will work in your marriage will not work in someone's marriage. For them, this kind of posture, this kind of everything will work. But for me, probably I'm dating Kojo and Tobam. Kojo and Tobam.
The name
Kojo and
alone
Tobam
is
is
take care of you the way
he's supposed to. Kojo and Tobam is a
Will snap
bossy
at the
man.
little thing.
Kojo and Tobam, the little thing he wants to hold you accountable. I can't be in this posture. So I think that we shouldn't all conclude and say, oh, this woman is submissive. You don't know the character that she will exhibit when it's in the heat of the
Maybe
moment.
that's for the camera, you know.
Yeah, that's for the
Social
camera.
media.
Do you think that this, I mean, modern marriages, they do it more of a fanfare than what is supposed to be? Because probably, clearly, probably this is how she wants to trend. Probably.
Yes, of course.
So do you think that now modern marriages, because of the invention of social media, it's become more of a fanfare to trend?
It's
and
become
putting-
more about the wedding and not the marriage.
and not the marriage.
I think a lot of people these days do not pay attention to the marriage itself. They are thinking about the moment, the wedding. So the plan is all towards the venue or the reception venue, what I'll wear, the makeup, the music, everything about the a wedding ceremony. And they don't go beyond to discuss how many kids do we want, what should be our finances or our financial situation, who is provided. Is it 50-50? Is the man taking 100% responsibility? Is the home chores for the woman 100%? Or is it also 50-50?
Okay.
I mean, they don't go further to discuss
the marriage.
the marriage.
Yeah.
Where do we want to live? How many bedroom apartments do we want? How many kids do we want? Do we allow our in-laws in our home? How often? They don't talk about all these things. They only concentrate on
We want to get married.
we are in love.
We are ready.
So we'll make it work.
Yeah.
That's all they say. We know that we are good for each other. We want to end up being married. We make it work. And then they concentrate on the wedding.
ceremony.
Then they get to the house and they are clueless because they've not had the discussion about everything that is supposed to be the marriage.
Okay, so
Yes.
I think adding to that, recent people, young people who are getting married, they mostly ignore the counseling bits.
Exactly.
You know, those days before you get married, it's like a must. Without the counseling, you are not getting married. But these days, most young people forget about the fact that they need to counsel. They say, oh, after all, I have seen her, I know her, and I want to be with her. So how I'll be with her, I don't need any teacher or anybody to come and tell me what to do in my marriage. But you know, that's why we even go to school. We go to school to learn. I mean, marriage is a whole institution. It's a lifetime thing.
You never stop learning.
Yes. So I think that these young men and women these days, they should pay attention to those things. But as I said, as an individual, I would want a sweet marriage. So definitely, I won't really concentrate on the wedding, how sweet it should be, and then I'll forget about the marriage. Counseling is very important when it comes to marriage. So young men and women should dare to counsel. There are certain things
these are the things that will come up during counseling.
There are certain things that will come up, and you even realize that no, this relationship where I'm going, it won't work. Let me just go back. You know, when you go for counseling. But without counseling, you won't know. You just say, okay, maybe when we marry, you change this and that, and you go, and then it's a total mess.
Finally, I mean, Sarah, would you kneel to recite your vows on your
I have
wedding day?
said it before, and I'll say it again. Me, I will not kneel. See, I don't care what anybody says. I'm a good woman. I'm a Proverbs 31 woman. I aspire to be a submissive wife,
Of
and I will
course.
be.
Preach
I will
on,
be
my sister.
respectful to my husband. I will do all the things that she said she would do without kneeling down on my wedding day. I mean, if I've done something after the wedding in my house and I have to kneel down and apologize, I'll by all means do it. Babe, I'm sorry. I'll kneel down. But on my wedding day, my white gown, wallahi, no.
I'll hear from the girls. We have a brother here. We want to hear from
Perspective.
the male perspective. So obviously we have shifted Seram to to this side. So I mean, I know you've seen the video.
Yeah, yeah.
What was your first reaction when you saw
Oh,
the video?
it was very nice. It
Yeah.
was wow. I like the moment.
Okay.
And I want to see it over again.
Oh
Wow.
wow.
I think the lady did so much well.
Mhm.
Kneeling down doesn't mean she'll be a bad or a good wife.
Okay.
That was just for the moment.
Yeah.
They plan how to celebrate their wedding day.
Okay.
So that will not affect whatever happens later in the month.
Do you think that the man will never refer to that moment
No,
whenever
no,
they
no.
have any?
If it were you,
That's no big deal.
But you don't have a problem
I
if
think
your
I
wife
think
kneels
that rather will put pressure on me to behave because
To be a
I wouldn't
good
want to spoil that moment. That moment is in the memory of everybody. How the lady respected me, made me feel like a king.
okay.
So that
It will
that is in
check
my
you.
memory.
Okay.
So yeah, exactly. It will be like a check for me. So anytime I want to misbehave and I refer to that day, then I come in line. So
Okay.
for me, it's a perfect situation that day.
So
now,
you
finally, what is your definition of a submissive wife? Do you
Well,
think
that's
there's
a
a clear-
perfect example of.
do you think there's a clear
I want to have that moment severally.
So you
Every-
want your wife to kneel?
No,
I mean, you don't
it's-
mind.
I don't mind,
You don't
but
mind.
it's not a sign of slavery. Or
Okay.
it's just a way of showing the man that you value him, you hold him highly, you respect him. The man too will feel like, yeah, I'm a
I'm
king,
the king.
so I have to behave like a king,
Okay.
not to lord over her, but to love her and appreciate her. So for me, there's no big deal about it.
I think I like your
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Now having a milk
You know,
perspective,
sometimes
I mean-
the men, that's how you use those moments to massage our elbows. So
Oh,
when it happens
okay.
like that,